And in the locker room, each guy has been going, and as things get...
Hey, Kevin, thanks.
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff, thanks as always. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the shooting guard position. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. And stolen by Jordan. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Jordan.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player, and I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. Wide open. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Lopez kicks to Holiday. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo. Lopez up top. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Middleton. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's KD. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And he overshot that one, missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's KD for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. In the corner, Middleton with it. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by KD. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The wide open look here for Lopez. No good off the front iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Green, he's checked in for Harris. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Harden grabs the miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Middleton the pass to Connaughton. From deep, Giannis. Offensive rebound. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Middleton against KD. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. The Nets with the lead. Bobbed up there for Green. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Down low. KD against Antetokounmpo.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
KD passes to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Holiday attacking. Here's Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets leading by 6. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Brown. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
Bucks trail by 7. Holiday attacking. Kicks to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Back to Connaughton. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Jordan. Here's Griffin. Back to Brown. Here's Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Connaughton's got his first points of the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Irving. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And Brown throws it down hard.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
And Holiday kicks to Forbes. Back to Holiday. Giannis outside. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Yep, that one goes. Durant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Takes the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That three off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And here is KD over Holiday, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Over Harris, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Brooklyn now, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the small forward.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
The pass to Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6 points.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Giannis drives in. And Holiday has it in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Irving. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Connaughton's checked in. On the wing, Harris shoots from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Harris has got his first points in this one. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Connaughton. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
It's Harden with the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. Inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Drains the three-pointer.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
1:33 left in the third quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. And his first shot of the game, no good. Nets leading by 12. In the corner, it's Harris. He kicks to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. To the paint. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Harden has a wide-open look. Up again. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trail by 12. Here's Connaughton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Harden scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Lopez. They get it back.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Passes it to Middleton. It's hauled in by Brown.
Those are chances almost always.
Oh, what a dunk!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
DiVincenzo with it. Middleton for three. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Irving against Holiday. Irving dishes to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. There's the three. The rebound by the Nets.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Middleton outside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Holiday inside the line.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge bonus.
And again, the Bucks miss. Outside for Durant. Back to Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 16.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Durant way outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Harris outside. Shoots the three. Right wing. Claxton the pass to KD. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Brooklyn leading by 17. To the inside. The kick out to Irving. And the three off target. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Irving passes to Jordan. Holiday against Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for James Harden.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
The kick out to Irving. Good on the three-point shot.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Irving can't hit. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Holiday attacking. Good on the shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Durant against Middleton. Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Irving way outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. This challenge on the road tonight. And with three.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Hawks, they've got Tony Snell. Young is out there at Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Collins in at the power forward. And here's Atlanta. Pass to Young. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
Hey, Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Had the space there, but it's offline. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to KD. Over Young. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Now, here is Young. Out left to the wing. Lays it up and banks it in.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Harden kicks to KD. The long distance three is buried.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Snell. KD against Collins. A nice shot by Young.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. To the middle, here's Collins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant kicks to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Down low, Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Young passes to Snell. Collins against Durant. Collins dishes to Young. That one falls. He has 6. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Harden scanning the floor. Out to Harris. From deep. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Collins. They grab their own miss. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Goes up again, and the jumper falls for him.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Shoots from the elbow. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
Young against Harden. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to KD. 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
Here's Young. 8 points for him. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. I mean, guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
They've got to be satisfied so far. They look cohesive to begin this game.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Just 4 to shoot. That shot off. The Nets go the other way with it. Goes up on the wing. Gallinari with the steal. There's the pass to Okongwu. Now Hunter. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. Here's the 3. To the right side. Herter passes to Okongwu. And that one, good. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Gallinari against Durant. And finished off by KD.
This just in. Kevin Durant is good. How easy does offense come to him?
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Williams with the steal. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Herter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving passes to Durant. To the inside. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Griffin.
I love the play call, and Blake with the strength, but also the touch to dominate inside.
Williams passes to Hunter, and here's Gallinari, guarded by Green. Back to Gallinari. Kicks to Okongwu. Now, here's Hunter, defended by Durant.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Green dishes to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 now.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Williams looking over the floor. Inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop. Woo!
Young with the ball. 8 points for him. Lets a floater go. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Irving. 29 seconds left here in the second. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Young. From the left block, he sends it through. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Nets.
Nets leading by 6. Irving surveying the floor. Down low, Claxton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
The clock.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2-guard spot. Harden finds Irving. Harris with it. Harden up top. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 6. Now Young. He's got 12. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Over Jordan. They get it again. Capella kicks to Snell. Bogdanovich inside. He's against Jordan.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
The kick out to Irving. Over Young. Irving misses. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Collins. Lots of room. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And the shot goes down. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now, here is Young. With the floater, that one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets leading by 6. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving. Durant's got 13 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Young. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Harris outside. Jordan the pass to Harden. That one goes in.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Capella finds Bogdanovich. Now Young. And that one hits back iron. Durant with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Here's Okongwu. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Here's Hunter. Offline from the high post. Brooklyn leading by 10. Harden outside. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Green. Pass to Claxton. Overdone. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Claxton's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn. Atlanta's shooting reasonably well, 45%. Dunn looking over the floor. Passes to Herter. The 3. Atlanta gets it back. Pass to Dunn. He tries for 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Chris Dunn is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent.
Oh, hammering it in.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Down against Harden. To the paint. Here's Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dunn dishes to Williams. Feeds to Gallinari. Over Green. And it's Gallinari missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. The Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. Tries from 10. That misses off the backboard. Atlanta's shooting the ball at 42%. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shots good from Young.
Ooh, that teardrop, one of Trae Young's signature shots. He could teach a course on it.
And here's Harden. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Harden. Over Young. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Young drives in. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Harden outside. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Herter.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Rebound, Brooklyn. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Kicks it out to Harden. There's a minute 34 left here in the 4th quarter. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Outside, Green. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the inside, in the corner. Herter with it. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here's Harris from the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. 15-point game. And the pass to Herter. On the wing, Williams. Gallinari outside. There's the triple. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
When you're talking about Gallinari, he's always been a solid three-point shooter. Very consistent over the course of his career.
And a deep three from Harden. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then it's Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in a 2-guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the first points up on the board here for the Hawks. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Here's Middleton, and it's in there.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
And Atlanta has possession. Here's Young. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The top scorers in this league, like Trae Young could be, they get buckets when it's not easy to get buckets.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Young. Young is doubled. To the middle. Inside. Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And it's the Hawks' ball.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Lopez at the elbow. To the inside.
You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
And it's Capella missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Middleton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Here's so much about this 3 and D in terms of the wings in the NBA. And Chris Middleton really embodies all of that. He can do some damage behind the arc and then is asked to guard the team's most potent offensive wing.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Now here's Williams. Count it, good.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
Holiday with it. Dishes it to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. He feeds it to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Williams.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in. Now here's Williams. 1:16 left to play in the first. Gallinari finds Williams. To the paint. Gallinari outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Hunter. The kick out to Williams. Down low. Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Williams. Inside. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Holiday to stop the run. And the layup is up and in.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. Now the feed to Okongwu. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. It's deflected. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 3. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying
being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Hawks making his... What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
The Hawks trailing.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Young, good.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Now, Giannis. 6 points for him. The pass to DiVincenzo. Capella trying to free himself up. DiVincenzo can't hit it. For Atlanta, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
DiVincenzo passes to Connaughton. Giannis inside. Defended by Young. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Here's Snell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Hawks lead by 3.
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich. Obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Back to Giannis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Giannis has got 8 points. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Young with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Young's shot is good. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Back to DiVincenzo. There's the lob into the Kumbo. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The Hawks leading by 3. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Collins against Giannis. Here's Forbes, and it's good off the back rim and in. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he's going up for the alley-oop and finished off by Collins.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
And here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Giannis. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta. They lead by 5. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point guard. And Giannis gets it to go.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
With the putback, and it's Gallinari on the follow. Gallinari's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Taken away by Williams. To the paint. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Williams. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hunter with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Passes it to Lopez. Over Okongwu. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 7. He dishes it to Williams. He kicks it to Okongwu. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Hunter. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's DiVincenzo. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Williams passes to Okongwu. To the middle. It's so about Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't connect from short range. It's so about Antetokounmpo. Releases. Hunter grabs the miss.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Williams against Holiday. Right side, Williams. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Herter passes to Okongwu.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. The putback. Can't throw down the putback. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Forbes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now Young. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. That one goes. Count it.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Collins. Done outside. Kicks it to Capella. Shoots over Tucker. And it's Capella missing.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Tucker can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Capella, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Capella.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
Passes it to Tucker. Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Buries the long-range jumper. Connaughton's got his first 3 points of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Young looking it over. And the basket is good.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Young outside. Capella inside. Working on Portis. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Chris Dunn.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Bucks trail by 7. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Stolen by Collins. Feeds it to Snell. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. There's the pass to Holiday. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Now, here is Young. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. And here is Hunter. 5 on the clock. Young with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. And Young kicks to Snell. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost him.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Young outside. In the corner, Snell with it. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Outside Holiday, no good. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. That's a look at our setting tonight. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Joe Harris. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Irving knocks down the step back J.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Outside Holiday. Lopez outside. Stolen by Harden. And even 3-on-3 break. Irving finds Harris. No good there. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Here is Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Rebounded by the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drills the three-pointer.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, that was terrific.
Good. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Yeah, you want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Harden. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his three. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Forbes. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, dictating the action. That's what Forbes does here on the drive. And that's what I tell him to keep doing.
Harden outside. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here's Middleton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Griffin. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Harden left side. Inside, here's Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Middleton. Banked in off the glass.
Middleton so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
Brown with it. A shot by Harden, wide open. The offensive rebound. Green, the pass to Claxton. And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Count it. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Irving passes to Green. Outside for Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. And Lopez has it in the corner. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Here's Irving. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the feed to KD. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Holiday. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Poked loose. Stolen by Middleton. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And that's going to be a travel. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Nets with possession here. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. With the teardrop, count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Connaughton.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Irving passes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Bucks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden the pass to Jordan. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Pass to Forbes. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jordan with it. Picked up by Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Irving. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Over Jordan, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Some major league offense and... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 2. And up the court come the Bucks. On the break, Giannis with the ball for the lead. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. On defense, the Bucks, they trail by 1. Here's Harris. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And the Bucks, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Holiday gets the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Harden, guarded by Holiday. Irving kicks to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. That's tipped. Durant with the steal. Irving passes to Jordan. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Holiday against Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Irving drives in. And KD throws it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
No good from Irving.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Outside for Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Back to Harden. Launches it. Rebounded by Tucker. It's tipped. Shot to stop the run. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Man, can he finish? Chris Middleton, so good at driving inside. And if you don't get there soon enough, he's turning it over on top of your head.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Here's Forbes. Green with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Harden right side. And Harden with the stuff.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Just 3 on the clock. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Forbes has got 6. Puts it up off the inbound, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. James Harden getting it done. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Harden bounce pass. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Portis. The rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the inside. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And Durant puts up a deep 3, but they get it back. They kick it out to Green, beyond the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Durant. Giannis left side. Now Jordan. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And a wide open look for Irving. Misses off the left iron. And here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
It's Harden with the drive. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Clock at 6, and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harris leading the fast break from deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets the basket. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday goes in.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
Harden surveying the D. Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Jordan kicks to Harden. 4 on the shot clock. No coverage that time.
And you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Jordan, high post. Lopez is there. Jordan dishes to Green. Back to Jordan. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 9.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shamet. From deep three-point range, Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Misses. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly gutsy. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg. We are nearly ready for the tip.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low.
When DeAndre is going up for the dunk, no one is stopping him. He's one of the most powerful dunkers this game has ever seen.
Young passes to Collins. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Shot by Collins, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Outside for Durant. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Durant. From deep. Rebounded by Capella. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Atlanta. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. A nice shot by Young.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Sweet little floater.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Young looking it over. And there's the pass to Hunter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Harden outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown comes in for Irving. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams is checked in. Harden outside. Pass to Griffin. Left side Durant. Count it. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Williams scanning the floor. Harden with it. Outside, KD. Harden trying to get open, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Brown. Durant's got his second bucket.
With his long strides, Durant can gather at the three-point line and still get all the way to the rim.
Outside Williams. In the corner, it's Capella. Pass to Herter. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes down.
Put the ball in Herter's hands. Let him make a decision. He can pass and he can score.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here is Williams. Some solid defense from Brown.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And then Durant with the jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Brown, the pass to Irving. Misses from short range.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Fernando can't get it to go. Nets leading by 5.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Williams. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the punch.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Irving. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Williams against Irving. Jordan knocks it away.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Brooklyn leading by 5. To the left wing. Here's Claxton. Gallinari covering. Claxton no good. The Hawks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Okongwu. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Okongwu. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
On the wing, Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. Atlanta making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Harden surveying the D. Now the pass to KD.
Oh! Boy, did he go way up for that one. Oof. When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Young against Harris. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Young.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Harris outside. Nets passing it around. KD passes to Claxton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half. Now, here is Young. He has 6. He kicks to Collins. Now, Hunter. Griffin with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That one drops for him.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Dunn passes to Young. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Yep, it counts.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The game now all time.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Outside Durant. Pass to Claxton. Tie game in Brooklyn. And a chance now to send it.
Kevin, thank
you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Tony Snell is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Harden, and the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Young with the steal. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Harden. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harden's got 8. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Snell, the pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. 4 on the clock. From 8. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Irving finds Harden. And stolen by Hunter. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Harden dishes to Irving. Collins trying to break free. And that one's good. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. Look at the leaping ability of Tony Snell. Gets up over the defense and slams it in.
KD can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 4. It's Young on the wing. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Down low, here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Irving attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league. Kyrie on a tear.
Outside Williams. Pass to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Hawks score.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
Outside Irving. Jordan inside. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Herter. The pass to Fernando. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Irving looking for an opening. And count it from 19 feet away. Irving's got 8 points.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks on top. They're up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Irving in at the two-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Out to the wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over Green. And the shot is long. Nets trail by 6. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
And here is Dunn. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Harden with it. Pass to Durant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The long strides of Durant allowing him to gain the advantage on the drive. The defense couldn't recover.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. John Collins comes in for Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Young dishes to Hunter. Outside Collins. And it's KD with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. Oh, the lob to Irving.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Irving against Young. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll. Absolutely impeccable.
Harden outside. He dishes it to KD. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella. And stolen by Jordan. Durant with a wide open look. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, he is just so clutch. Saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Young against Irving. Young passes to Collins. Inside, Capella, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
When the lights are at its brightest, Kyrie loves coming through.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
one of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
Joe Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break, the Hawks. The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. Clock at 4. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And Durant launches from deep. Jordan kicks to Harris. Nets passing it around. Here's Durant. Money!
I mean, no hesitation in the clutch. Scoring the ball is second nature to KD.
And the Hawks with possession here. Capella finds Bogdanovich. To the left side wing. Back to Young. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And a deep three from Harden. From deep three-point range, it doesn't go for him. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They see. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to set.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Teague out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, then it's Collins, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now, here's Portis. And Holiday, here we go. A baseline J.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now here's Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Teague. Right side, Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Feeds to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. 4-point game. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins finds Young. Floats one up. Here's Capella. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Bucks leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Holiday against Young. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Antetokounmpo passes to Teague. Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter dishes to Collins. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Hunter, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
1:06 left in the first. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Young. He feeds it to Capella. Count that one.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Gallinari, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Here's Fernando. Defended by Middleton. Williams passes to Fernando. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Giannis. He's got 6. To the middle. Gallinari with the steal. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He doesn't.
Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by Lou Williams. Doubled by Okongwu. Giannis kicks to Forbes. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Bucks trail by 6. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Forbes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gallinari outside. He kicks it to Okongwu. At the top of the key, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Bucks trail by 6.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
The pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Middleton looking it over. And Capella sends it back. Bogdanovich against Teague. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here is Young. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Middleton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Portis with it. He's picked up by Collins. Stolen by Collins. 56 seconds left in the first half. And Young kicks to Capella. Snell from outside. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trail by 10. Teague drives in. Bucket is good.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Portis.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Lopez finds Middleton. Back to Lopez. Here's Holiday. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
How about Lopez inside, showing some smooth, fluid moves.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Dunn. Over Holiday. No good on the last second attempt there.
Well, without the...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6.0.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Teague, and it's Portis in at the center position. Done with it. The 9-foot shot. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Portis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Holiday the pass to Giannis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's another area where Antetokounmpo is looking better and better. The catch and shoot jump shot.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella is going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Back to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Hunter the pass to Fernando. And he makes good on the layup. Fernando's got his second basket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Giannis kicks to Portis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Atlanta leading by 8. Williams scanning the floor. Passes to Fernando. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one's not going to go. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Here's Williams. Gallinari outside. Dishes to Okongwu. Williams finds Gallinari. And that one drops. And the Hawks lead by 8. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Middleton, rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, an amazing effort on the defensive end from Teague with the steal, and the team's rewarded in transition.
Now Williams. Pass to Fernando. Tipped away and stolen by Portis. Middleton with it. Guarded by... Oh.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
The Hawks leading. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Pass to Fernando. The shot by Williams, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Teague dishes to Middleton. For the lead. Teague can't hit. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. They get it back. There's Portis. There's the dish to Middleton. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Collins, Bogdanovich out there with Young. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3. Three-pointer. Forbes can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Snell, the pass to Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And here's Bogdanovich. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Young outside. Here's Collins. To the inside. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Latrey with the tip. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now the pass to Forbes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's good.
And you can sense the urgency from them now. They were flat in that first half, but they've come out here in the second and been much more aggressive offensively.
Young inside. 2 points. That one goes.
Toughness inside from Trae.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 6. Forbes the pass to Antetokounmpo, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Collins, and Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdanovich. Big group. The Hawks leading by 4. Passes it to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Antetokounmpo defending. Outside Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Holiday. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
And he makes that one.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as much as 10. There's a minute left to play in the final quarter.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Young taking his time here. To the left wing. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo. Stolen by Holiday. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Yes!
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Young with the ball. Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Here's Portis. Money!
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
It's all about Antetokounmpo, and so it's the Bucks who come out on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.